नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I'll expand on Kalpataru. Again, today I want to tell very important truth. Please listen. Do not look at yourself through the hatred of others. Please understand. When people abuse you, do not look at yourself through their eyes, because they are vomiting the poison which they are carrying about themselves. A man who carries self-doubt, self-hatred and self-denial goes on abusing others. Please listen. Abusing, spreading the self-hatred, doubt, denial is terrorism. Do not look at yourself through the eyes of a terrorist. Abusing, spreading hatred, telling lies. Don't see yourself through their eyes, because that will completely destroy you. So first thing, whenever a person vomits the poison, SDHD, don't look at yourself through their eyes, because if you allow the poison to go inside you, it will destroy you, like snake. If you allow the snake's poison to go inside you, it will kill you. If you allow the other person's hatred to go inside your being, it will destroy you. You will get into so much of self-doubt, hatred and denial. It will destroy you. Please listen. The biggest enemy you need to be aware in your life, the biggest danger you need to avoid in your life. Please listen. It's a very important truth. The biggest danger you need to avoid in your life, biggest enemy you need to be aware in your life is people, ideas who shakes you, who makes you feel you are not sure about yourself. A doctor becomes a great doctor if he is sure about himself. A lawyer becomes a great lawyer if he is sure about himself. An engineer becomes a great engineer if he is sure about himself. A politician becomes a great leader if he is sure about himself. A spiritual leader becomes a great light, a great leader if he is sure about himself. Understand? Even in my Sangha I have seen, if some of the Swami or Brahmachari, if he is not active, alive and enriching, whether he is a Swami or a Brahmachari or Mahant or Ashramite Kotari, Tanedar, Mahant, anybody, if they are not active and alive, enriching people, causing people, I know for sure they are not sure about themselves. So please understand, if you are a Tanedar, Kotari or a Mahant, Sri Mahant, if you want to grow spiritually to the next level, you want to be active, want to contribute something to the world, achieve something to the world, be very clear. First and foremost thing you need to do, be sure about you. Being sure about yourself. People who go on abusing others, especially spreading lies, they are the dangers to society. Please understand, dangers to humanity, because they are trying to shatter, shake people. The greatest violence is not even killing somebody, but shaking somebody, making somebody not sure about himself. You see, even if you kill, he is dead, over. It's all over in 2 minutes. But if you shake somebody and start making him hate himself or not sure about himself, he will suffer, he will be in hell, he will be tortured forever. I tell you, the greatest boon I received from the God, so sure about myself. From the moment I assumed the body, I am sure about myself. I tell you, being sure about you, please listen. If you are sure about you, that is the greatest boon you receive from God. The greatest boon I received from the divine, from God, is from the moment I am born, I was so sure about myself. And I was so sure about what I want to do. And I was so sure about what will be my future. I was so sure about my whole life's mission and purpose. So understand, how many people may try to put some obstructions, lies, abusal. How many ever may try to put, be sure about yourself. If you are sure about you, all the obstructions, obstacles put in your way will become a stepping stone for you. Come to the morning satsang, watch this morning satsang. This is the antidote for all the SDHD programs, self-doubt, hatred, denial programs. Now really, please listen. When you know you are lying, and if you lie, there will be a big gap between you and your personality. You will become like almost like a split personality, which is hell. Constantly you will be in insecurity. Constantly you will feel unsure about you. Understand? Constantly feeling insecurity is life in imprisonment, complete with your self-doubt, hatred, denial. Otherwise, you will be suffering with so much of split personality. It is equivalent to life imprisonment. Understand? You may be thinking you are powerful. You can abuse anybody, destroy anybody, put anybody into any problem. But you need to understand, you yourself are suffering. Go to my YouTube channel. There are clear process, instructions, how to do completion with yourself, with your self-doubt, hatred, denial, complete with yourself, and come out of this huge suffering you are carrying within yourself. So with a deep love, compassion and sympathy for you, I am telling you this. Do some meditation, do some completion, heal yourself inside. It will really help you. Because there is a beautiful truth. When you know you are lying, and if you are lying, your heart becomes weak. There are many scientific discoveries about it. If you know you are lying and you are lying for some purpose, I tell you, there are some professions you should take it up in your life, like a healing, doctor profession, teacher, professor. All these professions are great professions. There are some professions where if you have to compromise the principles of health, you should think twice before taking it up. I tell you, if you go on repeating the lies, naturally your heart becomes weak. It is like you destroying yourself. The essence of today's satsang: do not look at yourself through the eyes of the people who spread hatred towards you, who try to create self-doubt, hatred and denial. SDHD. Please understand, being so sure about you is enlightenment. I can say, being very sure about you is leadership consciousness. It is one of the siddhi you achieve when you do completion. I tell you, Anima, Lahima, Mahima, Karima, all these are different siddhis. Like that, being sure about you is one of the siddhis you achieve. It's one of the siddhis you achieve if you do completion. I tell you, just for the sake of money or any other vested interest, if you go on telling a lie, you may have money, but your heart will become weak and stop functioning. You will lose life. Do you just want a bank balance without you being there to enjoy it? If you go on repeating a lie for some purpose of truth, or covering the half-truth, revealing only partial information, if you go on living this hypocritical life, your heart becomes weak. Please understand, there are so many scientific studies proving what I am saying. There are so many scientific studies proving what I am saying. So do not allow SDHD, self-doubt, hatred, denial, in any form in your life, in any way in your life. Understand? The biggest vaccination you have to do in your life is not just polio. The biggest vaccination, polio also you should do. That and all is for ordinary physical diseases. The biggest vaccination you have to do in your life is vaccinating yourself, protecting yourself from SDHD by doing completion and living the spiritual 4 powers. Please listen. In the space of completion, when you create again and again and again the space of completion, you become so sure about you, no SDHD can infect you. Self-doubt, hatred and denial. I tell you, this is the biggest boon you can have in your life. To radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching and with eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapītam, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.